Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday, everybody. It's me, Leslie.
And Morgan.
Hello, and we're live from Heffy HQ, and we are going to get crafty today. What are your plans this fine, rainy Monday afternoon?
I don't know if I call it fine. It's definitely rainy. Fine if you're a farmer or maybe a fisherman.
Or a duck.
Or a duck, yeah. I'm going to make an Elden Ring Bloodborne Halloween inspired card.
What are those words and what do they mean?
So, it's a series of games that are all quite dark and dingy. But I fancy doing some really colourful characters to sort of
Liven it up.
Yeah, liven it up a bit. Make it a bit
I like
exciting.
it. Appealing to the gamers out there.
Yeah.
I think it's always fun to take something, especially if you're making a card for someone, take something that they like and then use that and incorporate it into a card. So that's really cool. Is this card for someone in particular?
No, I just came about with a conversation over lunch with a pal.
It's for fun.
Yeah. Just
Why
to see
not?
if I can do it. The challenge now.
Yeah, for sure. As for me, I think I am going to make a baby boy card because one of our friends has just had a baby. So really excited for Jenny and Berwin. Congratulations. And I think I'm going to put together a little baby card for those guys on the arrival of their new bambino. That's the plan.
That is the plan.
All right, let's flip this around and get crafting. All right, so we've got our two media mats here. And I see you've already got some ink pulled out.
Yeah,
Can you walk people through what your ideas are?
I've picked out Aged Mahogany, Uncharted Mariner, and Villainous Potion. All in the oxides because they're my friends.
Oh, and you've got a whimsically wonky Imperial.
It is Imperial. I don't think I could work in metric now. I feel like
I know, I feel
it's too much brain power.
I feel like I've indoctrinated you by accident. For me, I have also picked out some Imperial dies. This is the stitched rectangle, Ye Old Faithful. And I have also pulled out the Love Is Everywhere stencil. I thought it would be really cute to do a nice background. And my first thought was actually Let's Polka, because I like the little dot.
Oh yeah.
And that gives me like baby vibes. But then as I was looking through L for Let's Polka, I saw Love Is Everywhere, and I thought actually that would be really cute, I think. So we're going to do a little subtle tone on tone background with this.
Do a bit of a swapsies.
Yeah. And then I always think of that Sophie Giraffe toy. Do you remember Sophie Giraffe?
I don't remember Sophie Giraffe.
I mean, it was after the time of you having a baby, but once like all your pals start having baby, that's the thing.
Most of them do at this point.
So they will probably know Sophie Giraffe. It's a very famous or popular teething toy. So I'm thinking this looks like Sophie Giraffe, so maybe gonna put Sophie on there. And I've also pulled out the Happy die from the Stitched Birthday Trio. And then also I've got the Happy New Baby because I've not used this that much and I thought it would be good to use New Baby. But even though this is Happy New Baby, I'm trying to mix and match and stretch some things and make things look a little bit different. So I'm going to, I think, use the plain Happy with the New Baby in the scripty. That's the plan.
That is the plan.
We'll see if it all comes together. We've got handmade hard happy card, which I think might be Yarla.
It is indeed.
Yay! Hello, my lovely. Hello, hello, hello. So let me roll my sleeves up and see what I can do with this. I think I might go for a sort of monotony card. So I'm thinking blues. Blues. That's where I'm at today. Let's get some cards.
So this is Aged Mahogany I'm going in with first. And oh boy, is he a juicy one.
He's probably not being used that much.
That's fine, we'll just blend him out. I wanted to leave a little bit of white space originally, but we might just have to do that with the other layers. Just go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
I'd rather have it smoothly blended than worry about white space, to be honest.
Yeah,
I think we've managed it though. Ha ha!
All right, let's run this through the gym now.
I'm going to pop him to one side.
And I have recently treated myself to some new Gemini plates and a new magnetic cutting mat. So that is very exciting for me. And they're all lovely and straight, but annoyingly, this is still bent. But hey ho, we can't win them all.
He's just doing his own thing.
Yeah.
And should peel him off. I'm going to wipe some of that off before I get ink everywhere.
What are you saying?
Ooh. Not tidy as I go. Save myself getting rogue ink on my stuff.
Oh, I know. It's especially important when you're sharing a desk.
Mm-hmm.
I always forget how beautiful aged mahogany actually is.
I picked it at random, actually.
Did you?
I did indeed.
Nice.
I went, ooh, it looks kind of purpley toned on the lid.
Mhm.
I don't know if it looks the same kind of purpley tone on camera or not, but I was a bit like, okay, we'll try that and see what it looks like.
Give it a go.
I didn't get as far with my swatches, I think, as some of the darker colours.
I'm going to attempt an ombre blend. And this brush was on my desk, so I'm just going to go for it. So I have a little tumble glass to start off with. Speckled egg. So tell me what this actual game is about, or
They're all a bit confusing. They're one of these things where, with these types of games where there's lots of weird stuff kind of going on. It's a bit sort of, the newest one, Elden Ring, is very sort of medieval kind of, I would say Britain or Wales. The names certainly suggest Welsh,
okay.
but it's really, really pretty.
Ah.
But there's lots of sort of creepy crawly thingies and things that go bump at night waiting to
Those are the things that
get
I'm
in your
not
way.
so keen on in games. I'm actually fine with creepy crawlies in real life, but I don't like when things jump out at me in games.
There's quite a few jumpy outy bits,
I'm not prepared for that.
but I've watched my pals play bits of it.
And Yarla is saying blending, my favorite part. You know, I think it might be my favorite part too. There's something about having a white background and then all of a sudden it's not white at all. It's beautiful. Blended. Gorgeous, darling. So we had tumble glass, speckled egg, and broken china. I have a microfiber cloth here. I'm just going to wipe off excess ink now. Oh, you found some wipies. Well done.
I did. I feel like they keep disappearing.
Well, I was painting at the weekend and Piper was painting too. So there was a few incidents. I was like, Piper, go get some wipey wipes.
My style of painting too.
Yeah, for sure. It's mostly because she like wipes it on the edge of the paint pot, you know, the tin of paint.
Yeah.
And then you have to move the tin of paint and you're like, oh, it's all over my hands. Okay, let's give this a splattering. In fact, I have a little pot here.
Do you know what? I was looking for that pot the other day as well.
Yeah. And this was I was using some pearlescent paint.
Lovely.
So this is water where I've had pearlescent paint in it. But actually, all the pearlescent sediment sort of gathers at the bottom. I'll just mix it up. And splatteroony. Delightful. So in this game, is there a sort of a graveyardy thing?
there's quite a few. Especially in some of there's a sort of, I feel like it's an unofficial series made by the same people. I could be wrong, don't quote me. But yeah, they're all quite spooky, and there's usually cobbled sort of gravestone bits and all that jazz, and there's usually things lurking behind them.
I'm scared.
I said, yeah, I've never played them personally. I've watched other people play them.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
But I do own one of them, and always joke saying with one of my friends who he's played all of them. They're, I think, his favourite series almost.
Right.
Saying it'd be really funny to watch me play them for once because I don't know what I'm doing, whereas he remembers where all the secret things are and all that. So I think it'd be quite funny to watch.
Are you going to be up for that, do you think?
I don't know. I'm going to put it off currently by going, oh, I've got so many games to finish playing when I started. I actually made a list the other day that was a weekend full of lists for me.
Oh, I actually quite enjoy a list weekend. Did you get anything struck off your list?
I did.
Oh, what did you do?
So I meal prepped for this week.
Oh,
a bit of a food shop.
Well, that's a very grown-up thing to do.
I got the slow cooker out. That's my excuse.
Yes, you may have noticed I had stew for my lunch today. That was my thing, you know, getting some. It was rather than slow cooker, it was pressure cooker.
Pretty similar, aren't they?
Yeah, for sure.
Mary's here. Hi, Mary.
That up there.
You had a very crafty weekend, didn't you, Lesley?
Oh, I had such fun. I was hanging out with Mary Gunn from Craft Roulette on Friday night. I was crafting well past my bedtime, but I had a little nap beforehand. And actually, once Mary left, I was totally hyper and couldn't sleep. So I finished the whole card. It was really good fun though. And I have added a little of this blue Gansai Tambi gem colours here, which does have a pearlescent hue to it. I just wanted to have some of that splatter. Ooh, actually, Mr. Producer from Craft Roulette was telling me that on the camera, certainly his camera, you can get it to autofocus really slowly, but in a way that's not very jarring. So I need to look up the settings for the overhead
see how
we can do that too. That would be fun. Yeah, I think that would be really good. Okay, so we got a Heffy and a new baby. Let me grab some cardstock for these guys. So if you haven't already seen the Craft Roulette show from Friday night, I encourage you to go and have a look. Watch the replay. It was so much fun. And the parameters were quite tricky, but we did it.
And if you are taking part in this week's challenge, do let us know on Instagram or Facebook. Tag us and use the hashtag HeffyDoodle. Because we do like seeing all your lovely creations.
You absolutely do.
They're saying there's over 100 cards in the gallery. They are very inspiring.
Oh, wow, that's cool. Very cool indeed. I should have asked you, Morgan, to do all of those parameters and make a card on tonight's stream. And then we would have had two little people from Scotland on the list. But when inspiration strikes, you gotta grab it by the horns. What is it? Elden
Ring.
Elden Ring, not Elder. I just think of Elder Scroll.
Elder Scrolls is Skyrim. It's kind of similar. The same kind of medieval vibe, I would say.
Cool. Need to turn that volume down.
I'm gonna pop these out of the road. Right.
So here I have the Happy New Baby die that comes like this, but I only wanted New Baby. So now I'm going to take my, my scissors and just trim this out and make it look like it's meant to be. When we move upstairs, Morgan, it's going to be fun because everything will be in like different places.
I tend to wander around looking for things anyway, so I don't think it'll make too much of a difference.
Here we go, New Baby.
I feel like I should actually go a bit darker than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I'd start off light and then see how it goes.
You can always go darker, but you can't go lighter. It's not as easy.
Oh, well, it might be a bit too dramatic, but we might need a bit of dramatic.
Drama.
What was that? One thing brushed.
Happy New Baby. Okay, so let's get my stencil on here. And I'm going to use the Wendy Vecchi, excuse me, Art Station. I think I used to say Wendy Vecchi, but have since realized it might be Wendy Vecchi. Do you know?
I always think bitchy.
I thought we saw Vecchi too, I think. Oh, got a big cough. I'm going to put this at a bit of an angle because I'm just feeling whimsical like that today.
Whimsical.
Yep. But I am going to go ahead and cover this little corner up top. And these are my parameters that I wrote on a piece of memo tape from my craft roulette show. Still good sticky in it, so I thought that we could still use that. I'm coming in with some broken china at the bottom here. I'm using exactly the same colors that I did for the base layer. Now it's got an extra layer on it. Hopefully you'll see that really subtle sort of tone on tone look is the plan. Ooh, yours is looking nice and like murky almost, if that makes sense.
I was going for a sort of foggy kind of
ambient, misty, mystical kind of situation. Spooky.
Spooky.
All right, let's see what's happening here. Is anybody crafting today, or has anybody had a chance to do any crafting over the weekend? Let us know in the comments. Have any plans? Look! Oh, so pretty. So pretty. Look, you guys. How's that? Does that say baby boy? Beautiful? Gorgeous? I think so.
I think I might use some sparkles.
Yeah?
And let's steal your other sparkle palettes wherever they do. They might be my new favourite.
Oh yeah? I should have known. Like the day I showed you the glitter pen, do you remember? The Stella.
We ended up with glitter. Oh, I thought you meant the other glitter pens.
Oh yeah,
They went everywhere, remember?
Everywhere. but I'm not mad about it.
No.
It was okay. It was fun. But in here, so we're gonna see.
I'm gonna use some moon color. That's what I'm calling it.
Moon color.
The numbers are upside down, so I can't read them. I think that says 096, but it could be the other way around.
Could be anything. Okay. I'm thinking I might put what's the word, like some ground on the bottom.
Some ground.
Yeah, I want to ground my little Sophie giraffe, I think. Maybe some maybe what about, you know, the Go Wild frames that has sort of leaves and stuff?
Yeah,
that would be cute.
I think that's cute. Yarla says she's moving this weekend, so she's packing everything up at the moment.
Oh my goodness. Exciting, but also, exhausting, I think.
Right, I'm going to move this bad boy out of the way to dry a wee bitty.
Okay. And I'm going to decide, do I want this one down at the bottom here? I don't want this one up here. Doobie. I could have it this way. I quite like the idea of it hanging off the edge. I think I'll go this bottom section here. So let's cut this down like so. Now I'm actually going to try and not put pressure along this outside edge so that it doesn't cut this line. So when I'm putting on my plates, I will just bring it up to here, not take it all the way to the edge.
Meanwhile, I'm stamping out my costume critters. I've also grabbed the Happy Snappy Crocs.
Oh, an oldie but a goodie.
Yeah. We'll pop him on here. Actually, let's put him upside down. That might be a better use of the space. Or not. And if you don't have a Happy Snappy Croc in your life, I would suggest keeping an eye on the Heffy Doodle store this week. There might be a little promotion of interest to you.
Ooh.
Just putting that out there. Don't say I'm not good to you.
Okay, let's see how this turned out. Yes, that's what I wanted. Okay, let's add some blues to this. I'm going to go for the same, sorry darling,
Let's steal my misty back from you.
same blues, and I might even darken it a little bit more because this is tone on tone. I don't think I've ever coloured these jungle leaves in any colour other than green. You?
What do I think though? I think they're mostly green.
Yeah. There you go. There's a little challenge for you. Use a colour palette that's unexpected.
I feel like that's the same level of when I'm sure I've seen a few people colour in the Fantastic Painters, like rainbow colours.
Oh yeah.
Not traditional panda colours. And there was something else that was really fun in rainbow colours. Might be llamas.
Oh, cute llamas. Okay. Added a little stormy sky. Hannah says, OMG, I have too much craft supplies. Is that what that is? Yeah.
Is there such a thing?
I know. Oh, I think there is.
Probably.
But what I like about moving is that you actually have a chance to go, oh, I forgot I had that. And then, like, I recommend you write things down, make a list, do a Morgan and write the list, because I think that if you don't write it down, you'll end up forgetting again. It'll go back in the cart, back in the cupboards, at the back of the craft room. To get lost for eternity again. Oh, you're colouring Mr. Crocky?
Yeah.
But is he a Crocky? Because I heard you say earlier that he might be a lizardy boy.
They have lizardy boys, so he's kind of a stand-in for a big lizardy boy.
Let's see. Amanda's here. Good morning, Amanda Stevens. How are we doing today? I think I might go ahead and add some white splatters to these two, because I think I said earlier about polka dots, like babies and polka dots just give me you know, the happy feels. Let's go ahead and have a little splatter of white to bring back some of the light colors.
Louise McCulloch's here as well. Hi, Louise.
Oh, hello, Lulu. Oh, a big shout out to Alexandra.
Oh yeah, it's Alexandra's birthday today.
Yes.
She put a comment on the post on Heffy Doodlers when we listed this live stream.
Yeah. So big shout out and happy birthday. Okay. So these panels are looking super pretty, I think. Very blue. Da ba dee da ba da. Let's put my wild boy back where he belongs.
I might need some yellow from a crock.
Yeah. And I'm going to stamp Sophie Giraffe. I might do something which is a little bit out of character for Lesley. Oh, I accidentally stole a crock.
Oh no.
Pass me with a box.
He reached right out there, didn't he?
Yeah. I am thinking I might watercolor these guys, or use colored pencils that are water activated by water, like watercolor pencils.
Exciting, exciting.
Exciting indeed. Add some leaves. And a little flower. Okay, so I think I'm going to use my VersaFine Claire to stamp this, because it says on it, perfect for using watercolors. So if anybody out there has used this guy, and if there's a trick to it, please let me know. You need to heat set it, I'm not sure. It's really juicy, which means hopefully I'll get a nice clear first impression. Pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. How are you getting on?
Good. I feel like I've put his stomach on at a strange angle, but he's also a giant alligator, so
How do you know that's not how those stomachs work?
yeah, exactly. It could just be
It's just what
off to one side.
We're not into body shaming here, so it's fine. I'm going to go ahead and stamp this little baby flower a couple of times. Although I'm pretty certain in my stash I have little buttons, and some of the little buttons are tiny flowers, and that would be adorable to have little tiny button flowers on the card. So might do that, leaving myself open to options. But for now, let's stamp it up. Louise is saying, loved your card that you made on Crafty, Lesley. Oh, thank you. I have it here. For those of you who want to take a look, this is the card that I made, and Mary made an awesome card too with little coffee cups and things in it. And the parameters, you can go over and have a look and watch the replay. But it was hard. Let's just say this pumpkin has a little tag for a reason, and then I have a little pocket in the inside for a gift card, which of course you spend on Halloween candy, I think. Or in my case, pumpkins. Isn't that right?
I know. I hate the pity we're all top down and people can't see all the pumpkins behind us.
I know.
We'll just flip it back at the end.
We will.
Take a moment to appreciate the amount of pumpkins.
I know. I brought the pumpkins through here so that on Friday night we had a little bit of fun things behind us. But the lights, I don't know whether you can see it quite well during the day, but on Friday night I think it looked pretty. All right. Let's push out these. Pretty, pretty, pretty.
Amanda says, I still haven't made my card yet.
Oh.
It's okay, Amanda, we're in the same boat.
Sometimes life gets in the way. Oh, I absolutely did get woken up really early by a painter that arrived. We were talking on Friday night about how I was up till like 4 a.m. But the worst bit was I couldn't even really have a lie-in. But it was fine. It was fine. Okay, I'm going to cut this off here. And then use the same stitched rectangle to trim this down and hope that it doesn't do anything funky.
The Ink and Garden spot is here. Hello. It's an off work day and happened to see you live. I watched Crafty Friday. I haven't made my card yet either. Your card turned out so cute.
Thanks, you guys. Okay, let's see how this turned out. Come on, little pretty. Oh, cuteness! Look at that.
That's so
Is that
pretty.
adorable? Very sweet.
I've gone for a ginger cat today.
A ginger cat.
I feel like that's unusual for me.
Yeah.
The Ink and Garden Spot says, I'm loving that silly looking gator. The Happy Snappy Crocs are just too cute.
They really are.
I was going to go for him originally, but then I quite like the idea that this one was having a wee sit down.
Have a little moment.
Yeah. I feel like that's Monday level craft.
A Monday moment.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I feel like this gets lost a little bit here, so I'm going to die cut this same Go Wild frame using some white. And this is a nice little tactic little tip if you're trying to make something stand out. Give it a shadow. And shadows don't always have to be darker, they can be lighter. So this is going to have a white shadow. So let's try that. Also, I'm going to be able to use some leftover scraps, which is always a good thing.
The Ink in Garden Spot says, thanks for showing the set. I have to put that on my wish list. Well, you might have missed me mention earlier. If these guys are on your wish list, you might want to keep an eye on the Heffy Doodle store this week. There's a promotion I think you'll be interested in coming on Wednesday. And it's not just for gators. If there's some of the older Heffy Doodle sets you don't have in your stash, you might just wanna have a look on the shop later this week. I feel like my gator needs some spots on it, I'm saying all this. He does look very silly, but I think he needs some spots. I'll put some on Miss Kitty Cat too.
I think I accidentally die cut the wrong piece of my...
Oh no.
Oh man! I totally did. No. So we could do it this way.
I'm gonna wang jangle it.
Feel like I want it the other way.
Man, Steven says, love the Happy Snappy Crocs. There are so many great scene builder stamps in there too. There are lots and lots and lots of them. I really like the little bow tie. He's
Very
fun.
cute.
And the wine bottle is handy. I've used him on a project a few times.
I think I'm going to die cut that again instead of trying to make it work.
Speaking of die cutting, where are my dies? Well, the other exciting thing about this set, by the way, is the coordinating dies. My little croc that's sitting down here, his die has got internal cut lines on his hands, so you can pop little things in there. If he can hold on to them for you. I'm stealing memo tape. Had a piece of memo tape. There it is.
Did you run away?
Yeah, I stuck him somewhere to look after him, and then I forgot where I put
Oh,
him.
we've all done that. Put it somewhere safe. Uh-oh, forgotten where the safe spot is.
Usually ends up on the bottom of my shoe, or I had to laugh. At the gym last week,
Yeah?
on one of the machines, I realised there was a sequin,
No
and I thought
way!
that's absolutely off of my foot,
That's you.
because I knew which colour it was.
Like, very funny.
Come on, Mr. Croc, line up nicely for me, please.
Line up, Mr. Croc, line up, line up, line up, Mr. Croc, line up.
We'll see how that goes.
Coffee or something.
From what?
Cuppies? What's it called?
Pass.
Line up, everybody, line up, line up. This is the second time I have referenced like children's stuff, and you're like, I have no idea.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I promise if you like had a kid or something you would know of.
Problem is, I am the child.
You are the child.
Ian Kingar's says, you're really making that set hard to resist. Hate to pass up a good sale. Stamp timber is killing my budget.
Oh, yeah, totally understand that.
Crafty problems.
Dear Mr. Bank Manager, it wasn't my fault.
I just had to have them. Oh, hello, I might have to snip you apart or I'm going to lose my cauldron. Let's look at my cauldron first. Wherever that die is living.
Alright, let's... You find him?
Yeah, I got him. He's stuck on some other ones, so we might have to still cut him apart anyway.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's fine.
Or I can cut my card.
Trim off this overhang.
Man says, I woke up the other day with a rhinestone on my back. My head was extra sparkly. I've done that with the gems from the sequins. They've been in the bed.
Wow.
Oh, I tell you, we had 2 traumatic spider experiences over the weekend.
Oh no.
They obviously like our bed, but it was horrendous.
Aww.
Traumatic.
I like spideys.
I don't like giant ones in my bed though, when I'm about to go to my bed.
No, I know.
They can hang out literally anywhere else and I don't mind.
There's a big spider outside Piper's bedroom window, and when we leave in the morning to get in the car, she's like, "Hi Bob, bye Bob."
I feel like the bed spider might have been a little bit bigger than Bob, otherwise you would not be saying hello to him. What colours did you use, Leslie, for the ink blending? Ooh, hold on, I can tell you. They're sitting out here. We've got Broken China, Speckled Egg, Tumbled Glass, and Stormy Skin.
Yes, I'm going to test drive some a new crafty purchase that I made. This was from a shop called B&M, and I saw these and I was like, ooh, what is this storage system? So I actually don't know whether it's a well-known brand. It's from a company called Deco Time. So I'm not really overly hopeful that it's going to be amazing quality. However, what really struck me was the way that these pencils were stored. So let me show you. And it did say on it that it was $39.99 reduced down to £8. So let's see. There was 2 different types. There was ones that have orange, pink, and yellow, which is this one. And then these ones have green, blues, and grey. And they come like this with these little trays. And then you pull out the trays like so. So my thought was, I would totally pay that money just to have the tray. and I only realized yesterday that it says on the back somewhere, or I made it up. Here we go. Also suitable for watercolor. So let's test drive these little beauties. And they've got little nubbins on them. So the idea is you can connect them together, which is really cool. So let's see if I can test drive these little guys. And create a watercolored giraffe. I'm starting off with 248, which is a yellowy color. I'll add some rough color to the body of my giraffe. And then I have 246.
Oh, well.
2, 4, 6, oh.
There we go. I finally got a reference. Sorry, I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah,
The
that's
side
right. Oh, now you've got the song of it. Lovely. And then 2, 4, 7. So if you haven't used watercolor pencils, they're actually lots of fun. You just need to put down a little bit of color, not even everywhere, just in certain spots. And then you're going to want to take a water brush. So let me go grab one. Or a normal paintbrush will be fine as well. But I will just go for normal because I have it right here. Oh.
The ink and garden spot says, I'm supposed to be working on my craft room now. That's why I took a day off.
Ah,
You can
nice.
listen and craft and organize at the same time.
Yeah, I agree. So I'm taking a wet paintbrush and I'm kind of taking the tip and like scrubbing it like little circles. And the water will react with the pencil. And then you're able to push around the pencil. It kind of turns it into a watercolor effect. Now, honestly, this is not reacting with the water as much as some of my other watercolor pencils have done. But that's okay because I got 44 pencils for £8. So,
And the nice drawers.
and the drawers, yeah, exactly. So I'm actually okay with that. What is going on with my dog?
I think he's having a frolic on the rug. Some good rolls there, buddy. Amanda saying, I've dabbled in so many different kinds of crafts. I have more supplies than space, even after them weeding out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I think should be a more popular thing is crafty friend parties. A bit like how I get to use your craft stuff. Everyone else should do little crafty get-togethers. And then you guys can share craft supplies.
I agree.
Or a bit like what I sometimes do with Copic markers. I go, ooh, I quite like that colour. And then I swatch it out and I go, don't like that colour.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm not going to buy that colour.
You get to test drive it though.
Test drive them first. Has anyone tried the new Tim Holtz watercolour pencils yet? We haven't, have we?
No, we haven't.
But I have seen the emails come in with the various newsletters. We might have to look into that.
Yeah.
And when I say we, I mean Lesley.
Yeah, we are.
I could not offer you an opinion on watercolor pencils.
I have used gelatos before, so I'm not sure if it's the same kind of concept as that.
Just makes me think of the ice cream.
Oh, I know. I think I prefer the ice cream gelatos than the crafty gelatos. One good thing about these pencils, they have a triangular shape, so they're actually like really comfortable to hold. That's a good thing. Pretty much forgotten about the watercolor aspect and just coloring it in with color pencils now.
Why not?
Yeah, it's not really blending as much as I wanted to. But I'm also not really bothered. Coloring pencil artwork just always reminds me of children's storybooks. Okay, so let's pop this back in.
Charlotte might leave it. Thinking that space seemed a bit empty, but I feel like I'm going to lose some of the background that I quite like.
Yeah, you don't want to overwhelm it, do you?
Could put a few enamel dots on there, I think.
Yeah. I do think that in this box that claimed to be yellows, pinks, and oranges, that there is not a lot of yellows. What do you think, Morgan?
Come back over. Oh my, yeah. No.
There's a lot of reds and like burgundy reds and pinks, which is okay because I think there's more of a range for those kind of colors in a way. But I'm okay with it. But I think I would have liked a few extra yellows. Amanda said, I did costuming for theatre, so having 2 machines is totally acceptable in my book, plus a serger. Well, we're talking about 2 sewing machines. Speaking of theatre, you may already know, but I have joined a panto, and they are selling tickets for friends and family this week. I'll need to convince Morgan that she has to come and see me in panto.
Wow, funny story actually.
Yeah.
I was speaking to somebody else that I know, and she highly recommended going because she knows pretty much everyone.
Really?
Most of her friends are.
And you were like, well, I know one person.
So I'm like, now I know several people by name that are involved. And I thought, oh, but she said she usually goes twice.
Okay.
Because she'll go on the first night when everyone's full of nerves
Mm-hmm.
with a bit of show of support, and then she'll go on the last night when everyone's just having fun.
Ah, so good.
So,
well, if you do want a ticket with this week, we need to book our friends and family tickets. So.
I was joking, saying I'll have to go on a night that she's there, and then I won't get picked for any audience participation.
I don't know if there is any participation.
It is a panto though.
That's true.
I don't mind the it's behind you. Oh no, they didn't.
Yeah.
Part, but as soon as they start peering into the crowd, it gives me the fear. My local one that I went to a few times, it's been a few years since I've seen them now, but a lot of the girl guiding groups and the Boy Scouts
Mm-hmm.
from the schools would go, and you were always good if the schools were there, because obviously they get the school kids involved.
Yeah, definitely. You're somewhat safe.
Yeah. Somewhat, anyway.
Indeed.
We're getting YouTube channel recommendations now.
Oh, nice. Who's the recommendation?
Dana K. White.
Oh, cool.
Oh, hello. Cameras.
Oh dear, I'm getting hungry. What's for dinner tonight, Morgan? Oh, I love a Mongolian beef.
So I'm hoping it's going to be okay, because it's the first time I've made it, and it's been sitting in the slow cooker for maybe an hour longer. It possibly should be at this point. But I thought you can't really overcook things in a slow cooker, can you?
No. It'll be fine.
So I should just have to go home and cook some rice, and tea is made.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
The only problem was when I did my Tesco shop the other day, all the big packets of meat were gone. You can only buy the little baby ones.
Ugh. Yes, I have Tesco coming tomorrow, and when I did my thing yesterday, there was no strawberries, no raspberries, no blackberries, no blueberries, no anything fun and delicious at all. So that was a bit poopy.
I think they must have had problems with their deliveries this last week. I don't know if with everything being shut last Monday, if that...
one day breaks down the whole empire.
I'm not sure, because the other thing I had was a lot of the stuff, the dates were not great on them.
Oh yeah.
So originally I'd wanted to do a chicken curry for today, but I had to use beef first, so.
Would you mind? You're done, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you mind cutting out these weeny
Babies.
flowers? What are they called?
Die cutting, my favourite.
And then I shall assemble. Minions assemble. This bad boy up.
Oh, he has to be right at the bottom of the packet, doesn't he?
Hmm?
Come here.
Is he the smallest one running
He's the
away?
Oh, it's fine. I dropped him on the thing. No, I wish I'd had my glasses on for this.
Under pressure.
It's like trying to lean down without sticking my head in the camera.
I know, it's the biggest challenge.
I can crop it out of the YouTube videos, but I can't do that in a live stream.
So for those of you who are following along, the craft room upstairs is taking shape. Joiners were back in today. Oh, so much to do. It's all coming together so nicely.
Ooh, hello, come back. Right, if I pop them on the edge there.
Put 'em there.
Oh no, he's moved. Right, he's a goner.
Oh.
I hope you weren't counting on having this many flowers exactly. The Ink and Garden bot says, the background is beautiful, it's my favourite colour, miss seeing you make that. Well, the joy of YouTube is when we finish up in a few moments, you can just pop back to the start.
Yay!
Yay!
Whereas I'm all blue. Oh, I told you I broke my nail this morning and now I cannot get the back of this foam tape for love nor money. Come on. Ta-da. Nice.
So exciting. Are you going to do a tour when it's complete? I think we'll have to do a
Oh,
craft tour.
yes, I think so, don't you?
Do you know what?
Are you, what's going on?
I don't know.
Is he too tiny?
I think he's too tiny. I don't know if he's jumping before or after he gets in the machine.
Maybe take a brand new piece
We try a new
of
paper
metal.
map.
That might help. And I'm going to use some foam strip.
Right. Third attempt, shall we?
To raise up my letters.
When it's not the right die or something like that.
No,
it
there's
is.
only one flower, I think.
Come on.
I love this happy die from the Stitch Birthday Trio because it's so versatile. And it's kind of like evergreen. You can use it in lots of different ways. Combine it with different words. And it's not like a particular flourish or something. So it won't match other things. He's a good boy.
I'm letting this die. Which is potentially still giving me grief. We'll find out in a minute.
Give it a good squeeze down as you're pushing it in. That's what it is. Well, at least you knew it wasn't
betrayed
really...
by the MFC like that. Disgraceful. That would have been heartbreak. Right. We're all in there, all on the plate now.
See, you guys, doesn't matter how much you craft, gremlins can still get into your crafting space and cause chaos.
Move your dies while they're in the machine.
Yeah. Bean baby, do you? Looks like I'm gonna need some more Heffy Doodle
Foam strip.
foam strip out. Yeah. Beef.
Do we have one? I got one!
Yay! A baby.
Oh, he's upside down now. around.
Turn
He's
around.
gonna stay like that. I can't pick him up.
That's okay. That's what we call Leslie's problem. Oh, see when you have strips. Cutting your foam into strips seems like such a hardship. Once you go to once you do heavy little strips, you'll never go back.
You know what, I was thinking about them the other day when I was cutting out one of the word dies, and I thought, oh, why didn't I just cut this out of the foam sheet?
Oh, that would have been so much easier. Sometimes when you're in the crafting zone, you're not always making the most, smartest decisions.
But you always learn for next time. Right, one more flower. Come on, we can do this.
Only a wee tiny bit for there. No, don't overhang the edge. There we go. Oh, the concentration.
There we go, might have done it.
So how many is that going to be? 3?
Well, he's a bit dodgy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Might need you just to stamp another one then. We can get 3 on.
He's a bit dodgy as well, actually.
Gonna need you to trim your nails then if this is the kind of behavior.
I think it's my eyesight.
And your eyesight. So it's not about your nails. It's not about your nails. It's about the fact you need your glasses.
The fact I need my glasses for doing teeny tiny things and focusing on them.
Just cut me a couple of extra ones and then I'll stamp it on top.
Okay, we'll try it that way.
Happy new baby. We get the card face.
Putting them out without stamping the way.
Yeah. Let's cover this up with some ATG gun and adhere this on here. So,
You've got how many do you want?
I'd like 3.
So there's 2 good ones,
Okay.
2 not so great ones, and 2 blank ones.
Okay. That should be fine.
And if you guys have enjoyed this live stream, we've got another live stream coming up on Thursday. It's going to be over on Instagram for something a bit different. You should be able to grab the link. I think it shows up just underneath the bio on our Instagram page.
Very cool.
So you can set your reminders for that now.
And if there's anything in particular that you would like to see,
Let us know.
let us know. Have you got the stamps over there?
Stamps for...
The flower.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I'll put them in there. There you go.
Thank you. And we will stamp this little guy on here. which will be pretty much the final
Step.
of my card, I think. Unless I add a little some enamel dots or sequins. Because let's face it, now that we have introduced the Heffy enamel dots, like I just want to enamel dot everything. That's just where my mind goes. Enamel dot all the things. Here we go. Let's hold it up. So here I have my baby boy happy new baby card, lots of ink blending. I used the Love Is Everywhere stencil and also the Go Wild frame to create that gorgeous jungle scenery in the background. I used blue colors for the jungle scenery just to make it a little bit different, but I really love it. I love how it turned out, and I splattered it with some white, and I think that white sort of tones it down and softens it a little bit. What about you?
So I've got my Elden Ring inspired card, but with some colourful critters to make it a little bit different. So I've got my Sleepy Hollow stencil. That is Happy Snappy Crocs, this little gentleman here, and this cat and the cauldron are from Costume Critters.
Yay.
These are the Man Cave enamel dots, which are fab, and we actually need to bring some more out, I think.
Have I used them all?
It's the itty bitty baby sizes seem to disappear the first. And this is also the whimsically wonky imperial rectangles to cut out the panel with that stitching already on it there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Right, well, you guys, let's flip you guys around. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you had fun. It was good to create my card. Now I can pop it in the post to Jenny and Berwin as well. And we shall see you guys for a live on Thursday over on Instagram. Don't forget, if you haven't already, you might want to join our newsletter because Morgan's got some exciting things that's going to be sent out later this week.
Should be Wednesday.
Yep. All right. We shall see you then. Until next time, happy crafting. Bye.